Welcome to In Depth for a closer look at what is making mining headlines in the Americas. It has been reported that teams have re-entered Massey Ferguson's Upper Big Branch coal mine to prepare for the investigation into an explosion that killed 29 people. Mining Weekly's deputy editor for North America, Lizzo Hill, joins me from Toronto to discuss the story. Welcome to the show.
Thanks, Martin.
What has been happening on the story since the explosion in early April?
Well, until now, there actually hasn't really been much happening on the ground. Until recently, just in early June, actually, the first teams from Massey, together with federal and state officials, re-entered the mine for the first time. They've been waiting all this time because of the danger of gas buildup and dangerous conditions underground after the explosion. And even when they went into the mine for the first time, there was a lot of coming back in and out. They were very cautious about the gas levels and the air quality, coming out to test the air quality. And then there were another couple of days delay while boreholes were drilled so that they could test the air quality, again, monitor it underground. But now teams have been able to get underground, and what they've been doing is just assessing the conditions, making sure that it's safe, that there's no hazards, in order to prepare for the investigation to begin in earnest. Now, of course, in between all of this, there's been a lot of toing and froing and point scoring from all sides. The Massey Energy, of course, and the Mine Safety and Health Administration have been having a bit of a go at each other in public. And then, of course, in the political arena as well, hearings have been held. But in general, I think everyone's really just waiting to see the outcome of the investigations that are going on into the cause of the explosion. There's obviously Massey is helping out and cooperating as much as it can. And then there's investigations being done by MSHA, the regulator, and then at provincial level in West Virginia, also the provincial West Virginia government has appointed a mine safety expert to conduct his own investigation. And then the feds are conducting a criminal investigation as well into the explosion.
Has there been any indication of what caused the accident?
Well, at the moment, everyone keeps stressing that it's all speculation until the outcome of the investigations are announced. But just recently, Massey announced that when its teams first went underground and had their walkthrough, they noticed a crack in the floor near the tail of the long wall. And it's obviously a bit of public point scoring here, but Massey revealed that in previous methane outbursts in 2003 and 2004, it was found that the outbursts occurred after cracks in the mine floor allowed methane gas to escape into the mine. And at the same time as Massey reported that, obviously the teams hadn't had a chance to inspect the crack yet, so it is all assumptions that you can make. But Massey says it's got a report from the Mine Safety and Health Administration, which indicates that at the time of those 2003 and 2004 outbursts, the recommendations made by the regulator to Massey were that it increase the amount of air on the face of the long wall to dilute the methane. Now, Massey says in 2009 and 2010, in the time leading up to the explosion, the regulator actually mandated changes at the operation that would decrease the amount of air on the face of the long wall. So Massey's pointing to the contradictions here in the ventilation recommendations and requirements, and one would presume trying to shift a little bit of something away from itself.
And what does the regulator say about all this?
Well, the Mine Safety and Health Administration is really playing the story down when they say that, yes, they are looking at this report that Massey cited, but they're also looking at a large number of other records and documents. And while this report's going to be insightful, they say they're focusing their investigation into a much more recent timeline. So rather than 5 or 6 years ago, they're looking at the weeks and the months and the days that led up to the tragedy.
Thank you, Lizzo. That was the show for today. I'm Martin Joaquin in Johannesburg.